What up, y'all? I just want to talk about this thing I've been hearing people saying over the last few years. This trope about how everyone's too sensitive, everyone's easily triggered, a snowflake, a pussy, and the world's just too soft now. And one of the things I noticed is that they say this when there's something that was said that kind of pissed people off, but that thing didn't affect them or any of the groups they associate with. So, like, if you're a Christian and there was something said that, about Islam, and there were a lot of Muslim people, Islamic people that were pissed off about it, it doesn't affect you. You don't relate to them or to their beliefs or anything. So it's like, oh, they're just being too sensitive. But guess what? That's you too. Yes, it's you. The same thing applies to you. See, when it does affect you, when the comments are about you or one of your groups, you're just as offended. You're just as big a snowflake. You're just as pissed off. But see, people like to think that they are justified in their anger and their being offended because what the other person said was just so wrong and that person is just evil. You're right and justified in your anger, but the other people, they're just too sensitive. See, it affected you. That's the difference. And let's just talk about why it seems like everyone is so offended and easily triggered. There's a couple of reasons, I think. One is because over time, people just realize certain things are not okay. It was just normal in the past, but after a while, people just kind of say, well, no, that's not cool. Take, for instance, enslaving people, making, forced laborers out of people and treating them badly. People realize, if they were enslaved or someone wants to enslave them, they're like, no, that's not cool. That doesn't fly. Maybe it did before, but get the fuck out of here with that. And the people, everyone else just kind of realized, yeah, that was not cool. Things change. People kind of realize, some things that used to fly before, maybe not anymore. Also, everyone has a voice now via the internet. Everyone has a camera on their devices in their pocket. And, at least most people in where I live in the West have access to the internet. And most of us can upload to the internet, giving us a voice, and it gets shared. There are comments, and people respond and react, and people who will share the same sentiment. And as a collective, they have a powerful, growing voice. So really, they never liked these comments, these types of comments that people were making, but they just weren't in a position to do anything about it. They didn't have a voice. But anyway, you are that person. You are that person that's too sensitive. If someone says something that you feel is derogatory about your religion, your ethnicity, your country, your gender, your gender identity, whatever it is, when it affects you, you're just as pissed and emotional and triggered and offended as the other people that you're talking about. Those pussies and snowflakes that you're talking about, that's you. How do you not see this? How do people not see this? It just didn't affect you. So with that, I'm out. Oh, hold up. I'm not out yet. What made me think about this is this opening ceremony at the Olympics. A lot of the people who make these kind of comments, like everyone's too sensitive and everyone's a snowflake, a lot of those same people were offended by this opening ceremony. And I'm not saying that you're wrong to be offended by it. Just know that you were. I mean, not everyone is listening to me. I mean, there are a lot of people who were pissed off by this. And those same people, a lot of them say that everyone's too sensitive and everyone's triggered in the snowflake and all this kind of bullshit. That's pretty much everyone who says that about other people, and it applies to you as well. But anyway, I'm out.